All right. Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my vibey, lit, abundant YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, hello. Hi. How are you? My name is Shonnetta from goldenlineage.com. And over here on my vibey, lit, abundant YouTube channel, I love to make in-depth, juicy tarot pick a card readings just like this one, collective timeless tarot readings, and of course other spiritual related videos. All right, so if that is something that interests you, you would like to continue to see me and my energy, definitely be sure to subscribe. All right, join this beautiful lit growing family over here on the YouTube. And of course, while you're subscribing, be sure to ring that post bell notification bell down below so you stay updated and you do not miss out when homegirl, when sister posts future videos like so. You already mother freaking know. Let's get it. Let's go. Period. All right. Hello, family. Dang, it's been a minute. Okay, so I totally did not upload a monthly predictions for September. So, bless. Okay, it was September was interesting. Okay, but here we're back at it. October 2024 psychic predictions, you guys, and I'm excited for this one. Okay, spooky season. We're gonna see what the month of October has in store for us. What are the themes? What are the energies? And of course, you guys get some channeled advice specifically for you and your pile, so you can know how to maneuver through October to get the most out of it. All right. So I'm super excited to see what pops up for us. Also, before we jump into the close-up shot of the cards, I just want to let you guys know that I did restock some readings. Okay. So the one question readings, those are hit. People love those, as well as the 30-minute pre-recorded readings. Those are now back in stock. Okay. So if you've been waiting for me to restock, now is your chance to tap into that. Also, for those of you that have been asking, when am I going to take openings for candle work, manifestation spell work, definitely check out my website because I did restock a few slots for that for the month of October. You guys, also ending the month, okay, on Sunday, October 27th at 5:30 p.m., I am going to be hosting a guided meditation releasing ceremony via Zoom. So if you want to connect with me and other like-minded individuals here, that's a part of the channel and the community here, definitely tap into that. Again, it's going to be happening Sunday, October 27th at 5:30 p.m. It's going to be a guided meditation session, and we're going to specifically be focusing on releasing and surrendering all that no longer serves us, ending the month of October. So for those of you that already participated in previous guided group meditations and releasing ceremonies, then you already know the vibes, okay? But if you've yet to connect with one of those, definitely look in the description box, check out the website as to how you can book your ticket for that Zoom class. All right. But that's all that I wanted to say in the introduction because we got a lot going on this month. I'm super excited to see what comes through for all of the piles, you guys. So without further ado, we are going to jump into the close-up shot of the cards. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, my beautiful lovely. So jumping into the pile selection, the group selection portion of this video, the very first thing that I would love for each and every one of my beautiful lovelies to start by doing is just to take a moment to connect with the breath, okay? Taking at least 3 deep mindful breaths here. Not only will this calm your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit, but doing so will also help you deeply relax and connect with your higher self and your intuition to get the most accurate, in-depth reading here today. All right. Next, I want you to ask yourself either out loud or in your head, what does the month of October have in store for me? What can I expect? What can I look out for? What are the themes? And what's the advice? Okay. And next, once you have done that, the very next thing, we have 3 groups. We have pile number 1. This is the Barmbrack card. Okay, sweetness and synergy. We have pile 2 with the witch. the early weaver, or the earthly weaver of the worlds. And then we have pile number 3 with the jack-o'-lantern, protection. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I always tell people the card, the imagery that you just keep going back to, your eyes keep going back to that card, that's definitely your group. If you're drawn to more than one pile, definitely listen to the pile that your eyes keep going back to first, and then listen to the others, okay? As always, the timestamps will be pinned in the comments as well as the description box, along with all the decks that I'm using for my fellow readers. You guys already know how I'm rocking. All right. But yeah, if you need to pause this video here to really focus and meditate, there's absolutely no rush. I'm super excited. We're going to jump right into it. Let's get it. Let's go. Alrighty, let's get it. Let's go. For those of you that selected pile number 1, group number 1 with the Barmbrack, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is your October 2024 in-depth psychic predictions reading. Okay, so interesting. I'm not familiar with this word. I don't even know what this word means. I should have checked the booklet, but I strictly chose these off of the imagery. Well, actually, I went through the whole deck, and then I picked out the ones that I was like, okay, this is an option for the pile selection. And then I shuffled the pile that I made of options, and I asked Spirit which card is for which group, and Spirit led the way. Okay. So if you were drawn to this card, this is your reading. Now, this card says sweetness and synergy. So already this is letting us know, group number 1 viewers, your month of October 2024 is definitely going to be filled with a sense of easiness, a sense of alignment, a sense of being at the right place at the right time, and a sense of abundance and enjoyment. Oh my goodness. For whatever reason today, like I'm getting all tongue twisted up. It is early in the morning. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a month, October, for you guys, group number 1, where you are reaping a lot of the rewards and the benefits from your previous toil and labor, things that you've been focusing on, things that you've been working really hard on diligently. I think that you're going to be seeing a lot of the beauty unfold from previous workings that you've done. I'm also getting a specific confirmation message for somebody that chose this group and you've recently done any sort of manifestation work or spell work or anything like that. I definitely feel like it's going to hit. I also just heard a message about a check hitting or something hitting, something finally coming in the month of October. So this could be something that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for that check to touch down. You've been waiting for that money back or whatever this is about. If you've been waiting for some income to come in and it's been on hold or delay, I feel like it's going to be coming in the month of October. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. So Spirit, please connect me with the viewers that will be selecting pile 1, group number 1. Now, some of you guys could actually be into like making your own bread or bread making. Why am I getting a message? Somebody might be receiving a gift of like a bread maker, a loaf of bread maker. That's like a gift that's coming through. I don't know if, maybe you've been thinking about purchasing one. Okay. Or maybe you've just been thinking about like making more like homemade, from scratch type stuff. Okay. But I feel like y'all are going to be in your homemaking Nara Smith era, the month of October. Yes, like baking, cooking, homemaking, making I feel like y'all are going to be decorating your space for fall, for the Halloweeny. Okay. So, Spirit, please connect me with group 1, pile number 1. All the viewers that will be fast forwarding to pile 1 and group number 1. What does the month of October 2024 have in store for group number 1 viewer? Spirit, help me channel, help me communicate clear, accurate, in-depth messages. What does the month of October 2024 have in store for these whores? I'm just joking, you guys. It's spooky season. All right, let's go. Pile 1. One more shuffle, Spirit. Overall energy themes. What's popping up for group 1 the month of October? All right, so we have the Knight of Cups. What else is coming up? Ooh, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Four of Wands. That's what I was saying. And the Four of Wands definitely can connect and talk about the home. Okay, home life, our home space, domestic harmony, domestic energy, family energy. So for you guys, group number one, I feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot of family activities. So if you have kids or if you're just, you know, in a romantic relationship or whatever, I feel like there's like festivities that you guys are going to be doing. So this could be like going to what do you call it, like the corn mazes, or the, what do you call it in the fall, what does they be doing, like the pumpkin maze and stuff like that. I feel like y'all are going to be out and about doing fun festivities that bring people together. But also I see like you guys just really in your era, some of you are actually like nesting and preparing your home for somebody new to move in, whether it's a baby coming into this world or whether it's, you know, a roommate or a family member coming to stay with you, coming to live with you. Somebody's getting like a touching down on a new home. They're excited about decorating their new home, their new space. And might I add, it's going to look very beautiful and it's going to feel very homey. Also, some of you guys might be purchasing flowers and things of that sort, like floral decorations is coming through. Oh, sorry, I'm hearing something outside. Floral decorations, candles, and things of that sort is coming through really heavily. And I feel like you guys are getting a sense of enjoyment from making your home into, turning your home into like a sacred space. Okay. There could also be family members. You could have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, family member, in-law. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is also coming through, but I see visitors coming to your home. Okay. I'm also getting like an energy. This could be you in this Queen of Swords energy. Definitely very calculated, following the logic, following, you know, what your brain and your mind is telling you to do, doing things the practical way, making sure things are getting done correctly the first time. Somebody is really tapping into this energy. There's like a stricter type, serious type energy. And again, you could be embodying this energy. Again, I'm hearing pristine, you know, just wanting to make sure everything is pristine and perfect for the arrival of this blessing to this home or this new home. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups is what's making me think of like, you know, fun and enjoyment and playful, lighthearted, watery, emotional type of encounters that you're going to be having, or vibes that you're going to be feeling. Somebody's making a fall playlist, or spirit is saying you should definitely make like a fallsy kind of playlist. Okay, what else is coming through? Somebody's also like creating or setting boundaries in their home, in their space. Okay, or getting like structure and routine in their home, in their space. Somebody could also be in a position where they're setting more boundaries with loved ones, whether this is a husband, a wife, in-laws, children, home rules is something that's coming through here. I'm just seeing a beautiful home. Okay, let's see. Somebody could also be hiring somebody for like help around the home, whether this is like somebody like a nanny, or whether this is somebody that helps clean, a cleaner. All right, anyways, more details around group one, the month of October 2024. What's coming through for them? What can they expect? What's the overall energy around group one, pile one, the month of October? A lot of cups energy. It's like you're going to be in this vibration. You're going to be in this energy of love. Like your cup is runneth over with abundance of happy feelings, happy tears, happy emotions. So I could definitely be talking to somebody that's a mother. Okay. Somebody that's heavily connecting with their mother, feminine figures. Yeah. Two of Cups. Somebody could be falling in love the month of October. Okay. Somebody could also be meeting or being around their significant others, in-laws quite a bit. Okay, but there's like a sense of deep found love, infatuation, pure bliss coming into your home. I feel like the vibrations around your home are just going to be so filled with love, and love is one of the, is that the highest vibration, purest vibration? Okay. Let's see what else is coming through. I feel like you're going to be feeling very connected with the people around you. There's a sense of understanding. There's a sense of just being on the same frequency and wavelength. And I feel like that's really important too. It's really special. Okay. What else is coming through? I feel like there could even be, you could have a deep conversation, like a very deep, heartfelt conversation with somebody that at one point they were just very guarded, or they just come off as very serious, and you don't really know how to connect with them on an emotional level. You guys might actually be passing that person's hard exterior shell and getting to know the real them the month of October. So yeah, I see deepening bonds. Again, this could be romantic, this could be platonic. Again, I am getting a lot of like family. So this could be mother, sister, father, in-law kind of energy, okay? Children also. Yeah, and then we have the Seven of Cups. This is going to be a very emotional month for you. There's going to be a lot of feelings attached to this month. There's just going to be a lot that's going on that's pulling on your heartstrings. Okay. I feel like you guys, there's also with the Seven of Cups on top of the Four of Wands, somebody's like anticipating. You're like, when is this going to happen? When is this arrival? When are they coming? So I could definitely be talking to somebody that's giving birth the month of October, or you're expecting visitors, or you're expecting something to come to get delivered to your house, and you're wondering when it's going to come. Or this could be mail. This could be news about a new home. It's coming. Okay. And I feel like there's a sense of enjoyment. There's a sense of gratitude. There's a sense of excitement. Spirit says the grass is green where you water it. So that could be a message for somebody, especially if you're living in a space where you don't fully love it, you're not fully vibing with it. So you're saying the grass is greener where you water it. So while you're currently in the space, make the most of it, is what Spirit is saying. So there's also a sense of excitement. Again, I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's been waiting for something. You've been waiting. And now that it's finally coming in, it's like you are so excited. Okay. So I feel like you guys are going to be on cloud nine. Look at that. So we have the 10 of Cups. So maybe some of you guys are just spending a lot of your time at home the month of October. Some of you guys could be landing a work from home job. You're starting that. You're super excited about that. You're being able to spend more time with loved ones. Okay. Again, somebody could also be like reuniting with like a long distance type of love situation. But we have the Sun. I feel like it's like the vibes that you guys are on. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And I'm getting a ringing in my left ear. So you guys are receiving something. You guys are getting news that you're receiving something. And this is making you very happy. Okay. This is making you very, very happy. So there could also be news that you hear of an addition to a family. Okay. I'm just getting familiar, like family type energy, but let's keep going. So Spirit, with this deck, tell me, what are the big themes? I mean, you did choose sweetness and synergy. So it's like everything that's happening this month. It's like, even if like something happens that kind of is throwing you off a bit, you're like, that doesn't even matter. Like you are on cloud nine. And it's like, you've been preparing for this month. You've been preparing for this moment. And once it's here, it's like, you're just like, whoa. It's like the satisfaction of like when you make a meal from scratch. You're like, damn, I did that. You did that. So some of you guys, this could also be about other endeavors that tie into your creativity. So you've been creating something. You've been working on a song. You've been working on a clothing line. You've been working on your craft. You've been working on creating something. And the month of October, it's finished and you get to see it. And you're like, oh my God, this was worth all of everything that came with it, the good, the beautiful, the bad, the ugly. It was worth it. Somebody is having a baby the month of October. I feel it. Okay. Your aura could definitely be like a bright golden yellow the month of October. Honestly, truly. Okay. So what else is going on? What are the big themes and energies around group number 1, the month of October 2024? Spirituality. So this month, it's everything that's taking place, everything that's entering your life, because I do see new things entering your life. Also, it's like everything that's happening the month of October, it's making your consciousness is expand. It's like you're seeing the world and you're seeing your whole existence in a whole nother light. Dare I say, some of you guys are like shifting reality, shifting timelines, quantum jumping, okay, to another timeline where it's the 10 of Cups. It's pure bliss. You're in love with your life. I'm telling you, if you guys have done any sort of spiritual work, any manifestation work, it's allowing you guys to ascend on a higher frequency, a higher level. 77. The month of October, you guys could definitely be more so reserved, protecting your energy, only allowing loved ones, close ones to see you or to hear from you. This is you protecting your energy, because I feel like you have such high vibrations that you can't just be around anyone and everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's, select people that can have access to your energy the month of October. I'm also hearing protecting your manifestations, protecting what you have created. I feel like you guys are going to feel very protective over that. You guys are also getting a surge, definitely like a surge of creative energy, but also like your solar plexus chakra is definitely going to be active, open, and in alignment. I feel like you guys are going to be making your decisions very clearly. Decisiveness is very strong around you. Fertility, and again, this could be with like actually your ability to conceive or to procreate. This could also be fertility around your manifestations and around your spiritual gifts, your ability to co-create with the universe. I also feel like the month of October, you guys are going to be having like some spiritual experiences. So, and when I say that, I mean basically you're going to have experiences that happen. It's like this is not a coincidence. Like this is spirit right now. This is God. This is source. This is the Most High showing me what I need to see. You guys are going to feel, I mean, you guys' vibration is so high. So whatever is happening, again, some of you are falling in love. Some of you guys are returning to your homelands. Some of you guys are reuniting with a family member you haven't seen in a while and you were really concerned about them. Some of you guys are giving birth to the child you've been growing in your stomach, and it's just such a beautiful experience. Some of you guys are finding out you're pregnant. I mean, different messages for different people. I mean, some of you guys have been very patient. You've been waiting for this moment. And the fact that it's here and the fact that you're going to see the rewards of your labor. Oh man. Okay, what are the themes? What are the themes? One more card. Personal growth. 777, okay? 777, and then we have 3 and 2, which equals up to a 5. So there's big changes coming into your life. Look at that back of the deck energy, karmic completion. This month is wrapping up some sort of cycle, okay? This month, by the end of October, there's going to be some sort of cycle that it might necessarily not have been karmic, but it was teaching you something. You had to grow from it. It could have been painful at times, but you're clearing out some sort of karma, some sort of cycle that you were in. So by October 31st, you're breaking free from something, and it's like this whole new reality that you are in. Personal growth. You guys are growing a lot as a person, as a woman, as a man, the month of October. Oh my goodness. So let's see what else is coming up. Group 1, October. What's taking place? What are the themes, energies? Yeah, so we have banishment. So you guys are banishing any sort of, again, this could be the energy of karma. This could be the energy of rough times, struggles, poverty, lack, depression, anxiety, sickness. I feel like you guys are sending that energy away, like you're banishing it from around you. And there's a sense of you feeling grounded. Everything that's happening the month of October, I truly feel like by the end of October, you guys are going to be so grounded. You guys are going to be so connected, back in tune with your new reality. It's just purely beautiful. A lot of you guys could be connecting deeply with your divine feminine energy. And I feel that too, because, there's a sense of just easiness around your month. I don't see you like in hustle culture. I don't see you in fight or flight. I don't see you, trying to overexert yourself. If anything, the advice is to, take it slow, take it easy. You don't have to do 50 million things in a day. Okay. You don't. And we have prosperity. So you guys have prosperity. It's truly beautiful. You guys are going to feel so rich. Okay. And sometimes the saying of I am so rich, it's not even about the money. It's about all of the love that's around you, all of the, money can't buy certain things. You know what I'm saying? Money can't buy this happiness. Money can't buy what you're feeling here. that comes from other areas. October is really going to fill you up with passion, with purpose. Yeah, some of you guys are really coming into union with the soulmate. And again, for a lot of you, this could be, you're reuniting with a long lost family member, somebody that you've been missing. This could be you getting somebody getting engaged. Lordy. This could be about a love situation, but for some of you, this is a child. Like you're meeting your child, or you're finding out that you're about to meet a child at 9 months. And I know some people, they're like, "Ooh, don't put that on to me." But I always got to say what I see, okay? And your ancestors are going to be strongly around you the entire month of October. It's like a sense of them being very proud of you, okay? There's a sense of, them just, protecting you as you are transitioning into this new era of your life. That's truly what this is. Let's get some astrology cards. What's the astrological energy around group 1? What is the astrological energy around group number 1 viewers the month of October 2024? Okay, what's going to be taking place? What can they expect? What can they look out for? Okay, so we have Mars and Cancer, and this card says coral, but I don't want that to scare you because this is just like telling us about the energy. So when Mars is in Cancer, it's a focus of, what's driving us, what's motivating us is Cancerian related things. So that is home, that's our children, that's our family, that's our loved ones. I feel like you guys are going to just be so focused on getting your home in order, or so focused on building connections with people that you love. Sometimes when Mars is in Cancer, there's a tendency for moodiness and mood swings and your emotions to be fluctuating. 1 minute you feel happy, 1 minute you're having a flashback about the past and you feel emotional. So the advice is to just go with the flow. If something is coming up to the surface, if you're having flashbacks about something, ask yourself, why is this popping up right now? What significance does this have in correlation with my present moment? Sometimes old energy could be coming up to the surface in order for us to release, or in order for us to understand something about ourself or our life, or why we are the way that we are. You know what I'm saying? So I will say, if any drama tries to come your way, honestly, look, they have Mars in Taurus, and with Mars in Taurus, these people are so chill. These people, it takes a lot to get a Mars in Taurus out of character, because they're like, if it ain't about the money, it's not even like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So don't stress over what you cannot control, group number 1. The month of October, Spirit's telling you, and I don't really even feel like you're going to be like tested, but if any family members or anybody that you're like really close to try to overstep your boundaries, or just try to, or they just have their own stuff going on, like attitudes and stuff like that, don't take it personal. Know that they might be feeling the Mars and Cancer energy, and just take a deep breath and remind yourself you have all this beautiful energy to focus on. But I really, truly don't feel like you're going to be dealing with that. I just feel like it's Mars and Cancer is more so you're just so motivated to get things in the home life together. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like your emotions will be fluctuating. Okay. So I could be talking to somebody that, your hormones are fluctuating. Okay. There could be things going on with your hormones. So be mindful of that. Yeah, Mars and Taurus, it's like a sense of you're preparing. So I do see you're preparing. Okay. I do see with Defense and Coral, and this could be like a collective message, especially with everything that's going on, everything that we're hearing about, like with like what they're talking about with like the strike and everything. This could be a message for you to stock up and to prepare for certain things. I am going to say that the ancestors could be coming through right now, just wanting you to make sure that your home is prepared for any sort of changes that might be going on in the collective. You got to stay ready, you know what I'm saying? So that could be a message that you need to hear as well. if you're in the US. And then we have Venus in Virgo. Yeah, and that's another organized energy. So I feel like you guys are just definitely going to be focusing on making it seems like don't try to, spread yourself thin trying to make everything picture perfect. Not everything can be perfect. There's beauty in the imperfections. I feel like if there are, family members or loved ones that are trying to critique you or, trying to make you do it your way, set your boundaries. It's important to set your boundaries, okay? And if you do find yourself being super nitpicky and critical with other people, remind yourself that, not everybody can be perfect, but it's okay. It's okay. Venus and Virgo, I feel like a sense of you just are getting everything in, organized, getting everything in order. You could feel more health conscious. You're wanting to make healthier choices, especially with things that tie into your spending, tie into your physical health and your family life, your home life. So now I want to just get some in-depth fortune cards just to see more specific. What's coming group one's way the month of October? All right. What's coming group one's way the month of October? What's coming group one's way the month of October? Great worry over nothing. So the month of October, you're going to realize something that you were worrying about, something that you were anxious about. You're like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't. Yeah. So your love life is highlighted. Okay. Your love life is being highlighted. So if you're single right now watching this, there could be a shift in your love life. If you're already in a connection, I feel like you guys are going to be like deepening this connection. There's going to be a lot of like passionate, steamy energy between you and this partner. Okay. Ooh. All right. So we have someone new is entering your life. I'm telling you, you're meeting someone new and you could be falling in love with this person. Love, deep affection, and caring. We also have January. So things that are taking place the month of October 2024, you're going to be seeing in January, something about October is going to be talked about, or it's going to be a theme. Okay. Does that make sense? So things that are happening in this month, January, what's happening in this month is going to be very significant. Okay. October is coming through here. All right. What else is coming through for group one, the month of October? Okay, discord among friends and family. So you might witness, and that's for that quarrel, because I was like, clarify, quarrel and defense. So there could be family members that are beefing, and you're kind of like the middleman, and you're in between that, and you're just trying to bring everybody together. Don't let other people's beef bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Okay? Or you might, again, I'm just hearing about people's attitudes or just people feeling a type of way, and it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. So please try not to let that stress you out. We have the horseshoe. You have good luck the month of January and October. All right, we have money or property through a windfall, winning, or an inheritance. And we have recognition, reward for your merit. So you could be receiving a gift basket. Okay, you could be giving a gift basket to somebody. Somebody's going to show their appreciation to you, somebody born in January or October, and a sincere wish will be granted to you. So that's why Spirit is saying, look, you should accept valid criticism. Oh, okay. And listen, here's T. Hold on. So I feel like when it comes to friends or family, somebody might be trying to give you valid criticism, but maybe you're trying to give somebody valid criticism, but they're catching an attitude with you, or they're kind of like defensive. Bless, let it go, let it flow. But if this is you and other people are trying to give you valid criticism, emotions might be running high, so maybe just know that somebody's not trying to come for you. Maybe somebody's trying to help you, but you'll know better than me. Okay. Anything else? Something's coming in though. Okay. Time to go and have fun. So some of you guys could definitely be, just letting your hair down the month of October. Real live Fox 5 for real. So y'all know how I do it. We're gonna end your reading with advice to get you through the month ahead. And because this is so like lit, I'm also feeling called to do an extended. So in the extended, I'm gonna be covering what herbs would you benefit from incorporating into your magical practice the month of October and why, as well as detailed advice from spirit to help you enhance your productivity through the month of October. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the description box, and it's pinned in the comments as well if you want to check out the extended reading. But if not, it's cool, okay? But I definitely felt called to do that. That's pretty fun. But let's get your advice card to get you through the month of October. And my ears ringing. So group number 1, advice. Here you go. Let's see what you got. So they're saying, and this is a message from your spiritual team. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself over giving. The month of October might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill: receiving gracefully and with gratitude without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back to you and to support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled the month of October. We all love you so much. So the advice for you, for real, the advice for you is let people help you. Let people take some pressure off of your shoulders. Let people do things for you. This could be family members, this could be a lover, this could be, and I get it, you're able to do it yourself. You like to have things done a particular way. Okay, but the month of October, Spirit is really advising you to take it easy. Take it easy, okay? For real. All right. But group number 1, I'm going to end that here. This is actually really beautiful. I love it. And congratulations in advance on whatever this new found abundance and blessing is. Okay. But yeah, if you're checking out the extended, I will see you there. If not, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. All right. Connecting with my beautiful lovelies that selected pile number 2, group number 2 with the witch, the earthly weaver of the world. This is your October 2024 in-depth psychic predictions reading. All right, so this is powerful. I feel like all of the viewers that was drawn to this group are definitely going to be embodying your spiritual power, your manifestation alchemist type energy. I feel like you guys are definitely very powerful people all year round. Something about group number 2 viewers, the month of October, you're definitely going to be, I'm talking to people that are like my high priestesses, my high priest, my spiritual practitioner, my brujas, okay? Like, yeah, okay? I'm getting the energy, like a lot of people that chose this group, you are very spiritual, okay? Like you are very in tune with the universe. You're in tune with your spirits. You're in tune with your ancestors. When you need something, you make it happen, okay? I'm talking to my prayer warriors. I'm talking to my people that can literally manifest something without even having to light a candle or say or do too much. You think about something, you talk to your spirit guides about it, it happens, okay? I'm talking to y'all, and I know y'all know what I'm talking about. You ever been in a situation where you're like, dang, I need to make something shake. I need to go light this candle. And before you can even light the candle, you make it happen just with intention alone, just with the thought, just off the strength of, your spiritual ranking in the spiritual streets. I'm talking to you. Get in here. Let's go. Okay. You guys are definitely spiritually in tune. So let's see what's going on. I feel like y'all's magic and y'all's alchemy skills are definitely, and you know what? I get it. I feel it because the veil is going to be extremely thin, okay, around Halloween, especially as we get deeper into the month of October. So, as the veil is getting thinner, it's like you guys are going to be in this energy where y'all are just making things happen to the point where you might even be spooking out people around you. You know what I'm saying? Like your spiritual witchy power and abilities, regardless of gender, too. Okay. Because there's definitely masculines that be watching my channel that be with the shits. Okay. Hello. You feel me? Okay. Anyways, but that's what I'm getting, you guys. Like, I feel like some of you guys, this is a prediction. Somebody might tell you, like, oh my God, like you be do hello, hello, hello. Look at that. I'm keeping it. I just shuffled the deck one time and that was the back of the deck. Oh my goodness. So group number 2, and excuse me if I accidentally said group number 1, but we're definitely talking to group number 2. The month of October 2024, it's a very spiritual, paranormal type month for you. Like I was saying, as the veil continues to get thinner, I feel like you guys are definitely going to be seeing things out of the corner of your eyes. And this is not to be scared, especially when you're on your spiritual path and you have gifts of psychic gifts or gifts of mediumship, gift of healing and all that stuff. A lot of us have a gift of sight. Some people don't want to see things, but we see it anyways. And some people just see it. They've been seeing it their whole life. But the month of October, I'm here to tell you, if you're seeing stuff out of the corner of your eyes, whether it's, shadows, or whether it's orbs shoot across the room super fast, or whatever the case scenario is, don't get scared. Just look at this as like, damn, like you're elevating spiritually. But I also do feel like there's just going to be synchronicities when it comes to you manifesting things for yourself or other people, so you might be helping a friend with something and you're like, don't you even worry about it. We're going to get it taken care of. And then boop, it gets taken care of. And they're like, oh snap. I'm seeing October 13th is going to be a really significant day for you guys. I don't know what's going on October 13th, but it's being highlighted very clearly. So maybe come back to this video and let me know what happens for you on October 13th. That could be also like a anniversary for something. My condolences if somebody has passed away October 13th and you're going to be celebrating or, honoring them on that day. But it might not be about that. I feel like October 13th, you could like manifest something really powerful here. Anyways, the month of October 2024, you guys are definitely going to be in your spiritual bag. Like, what I mean by that is y'all are going to be doing the spiritual work. You guys are going to be in the spiritual streets doing what you need to do. So a lot of you guys could like have a spiritual type career and, your sales might be going up, or you might be choosing to like really invest in this career. Some of you guys are just studying more about the occult, about the paranormal, or some of you guys are just like tapping into these gifts that you've had all along. Okay. I also feel like this is just word on the street, group number 2, but word on the street is that you're with the shits. Word on the street is don't play with group number 2. Play with somebody safe. Oh my lordy. And I'm getting a specific message as well. There could be somebody that is thinking that you may have done something to them when the whole time this could have just been like you did like a send back to sender, or you just did like a cleansing of your own energy, or your spirit guides just stepped in and handled something for you without you even having to do something. Do you know that? Word on the street is look at this Emperor card and look at this. Like, don't mess with pile number 2. Mess with something safe. I feel like your spiritual team definitely does not play about you. Like, if you look at this Emperor card, I just got head honcho type energy. So you guys might definitely just be like upping your spiritual protection. But I feel like definitely, like, I keep hearing word on the street. Group number 2 is about that life. Don't even mess around. Don't play. Group 2 gets down. All right. They're the fastest bruja I know. Okay. She gets down. She don't play. Okay. I'm just joking. All right. Let's get back to business, you guys. Seriously. What's the overall energy? What are the themes, energies, and vibrations? No, for real. But if anything pops up, anything that's, trying to be like, keeping you down. Again, this could be like stress, with the devil, Capricorn energy. This could be like 3D related stresses, the matrix related stresses. You're like a deadline that you have to meet and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to overcome this? Spirit's telling you, remember who you are. Remember the spirits that you got working with you behind the scenes and make it shake, make it happen. And you will. Okay. You will. Okay. Oh, it's almost like a sense of like a spiritual crowning. Okay. Or like a spiritual, it came in my mind and then it went out. Your spiritual ranking is leveling up or ascending. Okay. And Spirit's saying that affirmation that you guys need to focus on the month of October, challenges might pop up, but you and your ability to alchemize and to transmute energy is even bigger. Okay. So problems might be big, problems might be scary, but you're bigger. Okay. You're badder. Okay. Oh, they said I'm a bad man pajama, even in pajamas. All right, seriously, come on. All right, more details. What's the overall energy around group 2, pile 2? Y'all are bossing up. It's like y'all aren't waiting around for somebody or something to take care of something. You're taking care of it in the spiritual streets. All right. You said, all right, bet. Hold my cauldron. Head ass. Get out. Go on. All right. Group 2, pile 2. And if you guys are not like into this kind of stuff, definitely pick another group because this is specific. And I'm going to say the messages because I know there's going to be a lot of people that resonate with this. But if y'all are not on this type of energy, definitely pick another group. I promise you, because this is specific. All right, let's see. Somebody's getting initiated into a craft. I mean, y'all are just on some spiritual type stuff. The month of October, for real. What happened? All right, group 2, pile 2. Okay. Oop, yep, the King of Wands. Whoop, there it is. So some of you guys, you're actually being initiated to be some sort of spiritual leader, spiritual practitioner in the public eye. Helping a lot of people, leading a lot of people, guiding a lot of people. This is a part of your life path. This is a part of your destiny. This is a part of your fate. And something about the month of October, we do have that powerful solar new moon eclipse in Libra that could be initiating you into your role of being seen, being out there, leading people, teaching people, educating people. Dang. What happened? I love it. Group 2, pile 2. So I'm seeing that you guys are connecting heavily with the energy of Mars. Okay. So let me get this. Let me communicate this. The month of October, you guys might be drawn more to like the color red, wearing more red. Spirit wants you to wear more red color. Red helps you with a lot of things. Red can help you tap into that Mars energy. And Mars is the planet of aggression, motivation, war, okay? How we go after what it is that we desire. When you wear red, you also do attract, red related things like love, passion, intimacy, power, protection, as well as black is good for protection too. But something about you guys connecting more on, doing spell work on Tuesdays, wearing red candles. You know what I'm saying? Something about red is really significant for you guys. It's almost like Spirit is like giving you a pep talk, like you need to remember who you are, okay? And sometimes doing that, all we got to do is we just got to think, okay? So Spirit's talking about remember those times. So let's go back. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. A few years ago. Okay. Back in 2020, 2019, 2018, where, you really had to make it out the mud. You really didn't have any handouts. You didn't have any assistance, but you still made it happen. Compare who you are right now in 2024 to who you were in 2018, 2019, 2020, okay? The comparison is crazy. You did all of that. I'm hearing no handouts, no assistance. So in this present moment, there might be challenges, there might be restrictions, but you're bigger than that. You've overcome even bigger things in the past. You feel me? Like I've said in a previous previous reading, you're not a regular degular. You're cloaked, you're protected, you're spiritual. You know, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. In a previous lifetime, you might have not even been a human. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes that might go over people's head, but it's real, you know, especially if you're woke, if you're conscious, if your pineal gland is not calcified, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. And so it's like you are somebody that's meant to lead people, to wake up the mass, to wake up the sheep, and to tell people we don't have to be controlled. We don't have to be under these people's, you know, what it is, like a puppet. We don't have to be that no more. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people fear you. You know, the sheep and the people that want to stay asleep, they're afraid of you. Okay. But I feel like your life purpose is to help people not be afraid, to help people tap into that warrior spirit, to help people overcome struggles, poverty, trials, and tribulations. So what's going on with group 2, the month of October? Okay, October 2024. Okay, October 2024. What's happening? All right, yeah, we have the 8 of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Cups. Why? Okay, why is the Knight of Cups here on top of the Devil? What's going on with that? Why is the Knight of Cups here on top of the Devil? What's going on with the Star? So this could be an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. I'm also getting Pisces energy with the Hanged Man. But you do have somebody coming towards you. And this isn't a bad thing. I feel like you have somebody that's romantically wanting to approach you the month of October. And this person has a lot of heavy sexual type energy towards you. This person could also be manifesting you with the Star. This person, again, they could be strong Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, or they could have water in their chart. Okay. But I feel like somebody's coming towards you that can't get enough of you, that could be very drawn to you. This person might even have obsessive tendencies. This person feels a lot of sexual energy towards you. And again, they could be manifesting you. So if you think you know who this person is, it could definitely be them, okay? But anyways, there's motion. There's motion in the ocean for group 2 viewers the month of October. So that just came through strong. Your sex life could be heated up, okay? Wind it up. Okay. So you could be getting more freaky the month of October. Your sexual energy could be at an all-time high. Somebody could be manifesting with like orgasms and stuff like that. Sex magic is very significant for you guys the month of October here. But you guys are like making like, y'all know how I just did that blockbuster candle? That's like what I'm picking up on. But it's like times 10 too. It's like y'all are making shit shake. Y'all are making things happen. Okay. You guys are going to be looking good, smelling good, feeling good. Y'all are definitely going to be oozing sex appeal. So I don't know if you guys are doing like glamour magic or whatever you guys are doing. People are seeing it and people are wanting to come towards you and approach you. Now, the Star card is also talking about miracles and blessings coming into your life after a period of unfortunate events. So there is some sort of miracle and blessing. And I want to stop the reading right now and just go ahead and say to all the people that are being affected by that hurricane that recently happened, I'm sending you so much love, okay? So much love, protection, and prayers, you feel me? Because that card just made me think of it. What is it? Helena? Hurricane Helena. I'm sending love to you guys. Or if you guys know anybody that's been affected by that, okay? So, Spirit, please give us clear... Look... witch's hat. What is going on with y'all? So y'all are stepping into your power. I feel like you guys, it's like you're coming into it. So Spirit's also saying there is strong protection around your home the month of October. Now, this could also be a message for you guys to do some sort of like, this could be like creating a ward, making a witch's bottle and burying it in somewhere in your yard, or just like putting like, you know, spiritual like protection around your home, around your vehicles the month of October. Okay. And now I'm also talking to some, again, because I'm talking to some powerful spiritual beings right now, spiritual practitioners, if you're doing any sort of like graveyard magic or graveyard work, make sure you're walking you're, for one, you're asking for permission to do work there and leave work there. And for two, make sure that when you go back home, you're walking through your front door backwards, okay? Anytime, again, because the veil is going to be very thin, okay? The veil is going to be very thin in October, especially closer to Halloween. So you need to make sure that anytime you feel like you're having like a paranormal type experience, if you're outside of your house and you're coming back home, walk through your front door backwards. That's a tip that you can do, okay? Walking through your front door backwards, especially if you feel like you just saw something, you heard something, you felt something, go ahead and do that. You want to make sure that you're not inviting things into your home, but there is a sense of your home being protected. Also, somebody is manifesting, like you're going to be seeing the results of your manifestation work when it comes to this new home, okay? Or family, protection around your family. All right, what else? What else is coming through for group 2? What's the overall energy around group 2 the month of October? All right, so we have tarot cards. So some of you guys are doing more tarot readings or you're purchasing a tarot deck, okay? You're tapping into that energy. All right. Somebody also, spirit is telling you to get a reading or to do a reading about the energy around your home or this decision to move or to go back home. Get guidance on that. So what am I saying? Look at that. We have alchemist. The month of October, it's like you're alchemizing, you're creating, you're turning a thought into your reality. You're seeing things manifest so quickly. And I feel like the biggest thing that spirit wants you to focus on with your manifestation is your words. You're going to notice that as soon as you say something, you start to see it. You start to get confirmations. You know, your words and your breath and your air element is so powerful. Okay. Somebody could also be manifesting you, an air sign, okay? So what are the big themes around, and as I say that, I didn't even notice, your back of the tarot deck energy is the Hanged Man. I mean, you guys are going to have so many psychic, prophetic dreams, okay? Things that come into your dreams. It's not just, for fun. It's actually like confirmation. Spirit is going to be communicating with you. Some of you guys might have interrupted sleep the month of October because you are a psychic, you are a medium, and spirits are trying to communicate with you. So spirit is wanting you to make sure that your crown chakra is wrapped. So this could be do-rag, this could be a bonnet, this could be a satin scarf, this could be hats. Just make sure that your crown is protected while you're sleeping and while you're doing readings, okay? And if you're not putting like a wrap on, like anoint your third eye, anoint your crown chakra with some sort of protection oil, okay? But spirits are just definitely going to be spirit is trying to communicate with you, like using you as a vessel to communicate with people for sure. Yup, spirituality. So this is going to be a month full of spiritual downloads, spiritual ascension, spiritual growth. I feel like you guys are going to need to meditate more, need to take more spiritual cleansing baths. You need to, connect with outside, with the earth. You need to do these things. It's not an option. It's needed, okay? Because again, it seems like you guys are being initiated into a higher level of your craft, okay? So yeah, there's changes happening with your spirituality. What else is happening? What are the big themes? I cannot make this up. Who am I talking to right now? You are being initiated to being a spiritual leader and you're going through a rebirth. And this makes me think of Pluto. And Pluto in astrology, like we hit rock bottom, we lose everything, right? And it's given us an opportunity to shift into this whole new reality, whole new us, I feel like there's a sense, and you lead to a happy ending, new beginnings, happy ending. So everything that's fading away, everything that's falling apart, because Pluto is destruction. Okay, so I could definitely be talking to somebody that has been affected by everything that's been happening right now, in the world, Spirit is giving you a positive message. Endings bring new beginnings, a fresh start, a clean slate. Okay, you are going to be getting a happy ending. Spirit wants you to walk through this door of initiation and be this leader, and you're helping humanity. I could be talking to a life path number 9, a master number 11. I could be talking to a life path 7. Okay, a life path 1 as well. Okay, but y'all are really like, you're the one, not the two. All right, there's gonna be so many synchronicities. Okay, like it's gonna be kind of like, damn, like this is we know good and well that this is spirit right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little bit more specific. I want to look at the astrology around you guys for the month of October. Okay, so what's going to be happening with group 2 viewers astrologically? You guys could be seeing 777, 9s a lot. Okay, let's see. What is going on with group number 2 astrologically? The month of October. So we have the sun in Libra. Libra season is going to be really good to you. You guys are going to be looking good, feeling good, smelling good. You guys could just be alluring people to you. I'm talking to somebody that might be doing glamour magic, or you might just be doing a lot of like internal healing, self-love work. We have Jupiter in Sagittarius. It's again, you see how they're being crowned? So it seems like group 2, you're being crowned spiritually for whatever, like whatever you do. This could be like a closed practice that you're in. Again, this is like powerful. The 9th house does have to do with, religion, spirituality, higher education, learning, other cultures. Y'all are tapping into that. Okay. And Jupiter is the teacher. Okay. So you're meant to teach people. You're meant to teach. Okay. It's like you're being crowned to be a teacher. Okay. Somebody could, and aside from all this spiritual stuff, somebody could also be getting some sort of like certificate, some sort of reward, some sort of completion, something, okay, with like work or school. So we have the moon in Virgo. Y'all are getting things in order. You're dotting your I's, crossing your T's. And then we have Jupiter and Aries. So some of you guys are starting a business, like you're taking that leap of faith. This eclipse energy is motivating you to take this leap of faith and to start this business. Look at this. Okay. Okay, so we have Jupiter. Okay, 2 Jupiter cards. Jupiter expands. So your life is expanding. Okay, your appearance is also expanding. So this could be a few different things with Jupiter in the 1st house. So there could be potential for weight gain. And again, this could be like weight coming from muscles, you getting thick. Okay, this could be, again, when Jupiter is in the 1st house, it could be either like you're bodybuilding or you're putting on weight. Okay, so there's people that want to put on weight, like they're like petite and they're small and they want to get bigger. So if that's you, that's you. But if you're somebody that you're not really wanting to gain anything, you're comfortable with where you're at, make sure that you're not overindulging. I know that's like a trigger warning. Don't come for me, but it's coming through in the cards. And some people want to hear it. With Libra season, Libra's ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of pleasure. So we might be prone to indulging. So make sure that you're not overindulging. Of course, everything is fine in moderation. Okay. Some of you guys could be like a fitness coach, a health coach, and you incorporate spirituality into your fitness career. So I'm also seeing that. But there's a sense of like you guys getting this motivation to start this new enterprise, and it's definitely going to be very rewarding for you. It's innovative. Jupiter in Aquarius, you're going to be connecting with a lot of like-minded individuals. You're not meant to be cookie cutter like everybody else, like the sheep. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely meant to be different and to stand out and to motivate people and inspire people to, be their truth self, to be true, to be authentic. And you really do influence a lot of people in a big way with that one. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into your fortune cards and just see more specific details. Y'all could also be trying something new, like trying new foods, going to new places. You know, just doing different things. Somebody could be cutting bangs in their hair. Moon in Virgo, I feel like your body is going to be more sensitive, okay? Especially if you already have Virgo placements in your chart. You're going to be like, your stomach is going to be more sensitive. Your digestive tract is going to be more sensitive. So certain foods you might, you know, just not be messing with, okay? I'm not going to say that you're going to have a flare up, but I am getting a message to somebody that might have like IBS or something like with their tummy, like tummy issues. Watch out for eating things that might cause you to flare up. You know, I just got to say it. Okay. Somebody might be coming into knowledge and information about their health that could really help them. So V, I'm talking to Victor. I'm talking to Vicky. Hey, boo. Okay, victory in some endeavor. Ooh. So we have a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. We have marriage. So somebody could be dealing with a little bit of frustration in a marriage or a committed connection. Or you might be, you know, you might be around somebody that's having marriage or relationship issues and they're like very frustrated and you're helping them with that. Okay. This could be a fair woman. This could be a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay. She could be light skinned or white. Okay. Take a vacation physically or mentally. There's also dealings or a relationship with a man with a dark complexion and hair. So a dark-skinned man, dark hair. More fortune cards for group 2. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay, so that's coming through here. Major challenge to overcome. And so again, they're taking us back to, so there's going to be challenges with family, okay, or family members are going through challenges. And again, this family member could be a white woman or a light-skinned woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. There's going to be some things that pop up around that. You really might be helping somebody. Somebody might be coming to you for help. Again, with you being like this alchemist, this powerful spiritual leader. So that's something that's coming through here. Or if you're the one dealing with these issues, definitely use your spirituality to help you overcome it. All right, what else is coming through? October. Meeting with a stranger could be very important. So you're going to be meeting new people. What else is coming through? Okay. Disappointment in some affair. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. I'm telling you, somebody's love life is a little bit, oof, you know? So you need to defend yourself. So maybe you're needing to defend your love life. Okay. Or again, this could be you helping somebody. Somebody needs your help. Okay. What else? Good advice from a wise person. Protected from negative forces beyond your control, the cobweb. So again, there's protection around you. So if you do any sort of protection work, or if you have been, there's protection around you for sure. Spiders and owls could be confirmation for you the month of October. 1 second. Okay, I had to reset the camera. Yeah, there's something going on with the family, okay? The month of October, there's definitely something going on with the family. I feel like family members might be venting to you, or, you know, you might be venting. I'm not sure fully, but family matters. Again, they're talking about a marriage or a connection or a union that's going through disappointment. And then we have family sorrow. I mean, your family is protected. I feel like you might have to give wise advice, but family matters are being highlighted here. Somebody born in the month of April in your family. November is also coming through. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with that one. Any other details? Any other details? October. In January, the last group got January 2. A change for the better. And one more. Waiting for news, package, or a letter. And one more, because that was kind of spiritual love. So there is spiritual love around you. Lilies could be significant here. There could be a family member that is in a financial pinch that might be reaching out for assistance, because I do see this. Because I just wanted to clarify what this energy is. Then we have romance in the air. I don't feel like it's your love life. I feel like something with your family is taking place. So just be mindful. You know, maybe spirit is wanting you to like light and we have parenting. That's crazy. Back of the deck energy. So something with your parents. Maybe Spirit is wanting to light a white candle for your family or your parents or whatever, because I feel like it's not you. It's not your love life. So let me know in the comments how that resonates with you, because I'm a little confused. I'm confused about that one. But let's end your reading. Okay, we're going to wind it down with advice. And also, I am going to be doing an extended reading. And the extended, we're going to be looking at what herbs would you benefit the most from, what herbs should you incorporate? Would you benefit the most from incorporating into your magical practice, and why? And also detailed advice from Spirit to help you enhance your productivity the month of October. So if that specific advice and spiritual homework is resonating with you and you want to look into that, okay, because we get in depth over there in the extended, definitely check out the pinned comment as well as the description box to get the extended. But let's get your advice. So Spirit, out of this whole deck, what advice does group 2 need to know the month of October? What advice would benefit group 2 the most? All right, let's see here. So make sure my mic's working. Dear you, let's get it. There is always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. The month of October, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternative or alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, and accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys. And some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you have been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You are attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn the month of October. We love you so much. I feel like your problem solving skills are definitely going to be tested the month of October. So family members that you have that are born in October, November, January, in April are coming to the surface. And this message might not be for all of you, so take it how it resonates. But family members that might be dealing with financial issues, okay, that might be going through marriage issues, okay, you'll know if that's your story. If not, disregard that. But somebody needed to hear it. All right, but if you're checking out the extended, ooh, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you on my next video. I'm going to move on to the last, but definitely not least group. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. Those of you that selected pile number 3, group 3 for this October 2024 in-depth psychic predictions reading, welcome to your reading. So you guys selected the jack-o'-lantern, protection. And immediately what I just heard as I was just staring at this card and started channeling is in the cut, laid low, laid back. I feel like y'all are definitely going to be moving in silence. I feel like y'all are going to be in the cut. I feel like you guys are just going to be focusing on yourself the month of October. So not really out, not really in the scene, not really in the mix. Just more so focusing on self and focusing on yourself. So maybe some of you guys have transits going on in the 12th house, in the 8th house. And I say that because a lot of times I've noticed personally when I have planets going through my 12th or 8th house, I'm in the cut. Like, like it's like even if I wanted to, I'm in the cut. You feel me? So I feel like y'all are definitely going to be more so in that energy too. But let's go. I feel like incognito. It's like, and it's almost like the month of October, you're going to have people like, where is group 3 at? Where's group 3 at? Have you heard from group 3? So you have people that haven't heard from you in a minute that are going to be a little bit concerned about you, or just like trying to like, I'm not going to say be nosy in your business because it's coming out of concern. Like, just where's group 3 at? Are they good? I hope they're okay. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this is a sign that Spirit wants you to check in with family or friends. And they're like, ooh, I thought you disappeared. Good to hear from you. All right, so what's going on with group 3, pile 3? Spirit, connect me with all my viewers selecting group 3, pile 3. That last group was powerful. Woo. Sheesh. Okay, so if you came from the last group, shout out to you. All right, group 3, pile 3. What's the T? All right, what is this over here? You can see, you can see my cards. Hey guys, hi, hello, do you see me? I'm in the crystal ball. Hey. All right, you guys. All right, my cards, sis. All right, group 3, pile 3, spirit. All the viewers that will be drawn to pile 3, that will be selecting pile 3. What does October look like for them? October 2024. We have the King of Wiggities, the King of Wands at the Dow. We have the Page of Cups. All right. Why did I just get a Project Pack song? Project Pat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse position. So again, it's like y'all are just like, you're not pressed. It's like, that's the thing. Like, you're letting things come to you naturally and organically. With the King of Wands upright, you're like, if you need me, you can come and find me. If you want to talk, you can talk to me, but I'm not going out of the way. With the 8 of Wands in reverse, you know what I'm saying? I also feel like with the Page of Cups, there's like a newfound love that you have for something. So this could be like a new book that you're starting to read that you're just like, ooh, I can't get enough of it. It's ooey gooey. Like, what's this? What happened? Or this is like you starting like a new skill, like this could be instrument. This could be like cooking, baking. This could be the gym. This could be a person. Like, you started talking to somebody new and you're like, oh my gosh, like, who are you? Like, hello, like... So it's something that has you like with these heart eyes. But for everybody else and everything else, you're like, I'm not going out of my way. So watch out for your energy being a little low. You know, make sure that you're doing things that recharge your energy. You know, drinking your herbal tea, taking your vitamins, you know, getting movement. Okay, make sure that you're recharging, whether you do your deep breaths or what. That's crucial for you guys. Yeah. So there could be like a newfound something that you got going on and you're like, you're putting it in your pocketbook. I'm feeling goofy for you guys' readings. I feel like y'all are coming into a new bag, okay? Or y'all are picking something back up. So I'm getting a specific message about somebody that has like a business or like a small business, or this is like a business where it's like you do it on the side, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a side little joint. I feel like you're picking it back up. You know what I'm saying? You're picking it back up and you're like, yes, like, I don't know why I stopped this. I don't know, like, I'm in love with the craft. I'm in love with this. You know, you're realizing why you were doing something in the first place. I feel like y'all are there's like a new purchase, something that you're purchasing the month of October. You like have heart eyes for it. I don't know if some of you guys are like a collector, like you collect things or what. You're just getting something that just, it's exciting. All right, what else is going on? You guys could also be studying something new, learning something new. What else? You could be somebody starting a new job too, or you're starting to talk to somebody new and you're like, ooh, like, let's get to know each other. Okay. What else is popping up for group number 3, the month of... Yeah, that's what I was saying. Watch out for like overexerting your energy to the point where you're like kind of like numb and empty feeling. Because this 4 of Cups in this deck always makes me think of like somebody that just feels like deprived. Like, you see how they had all the water inside of their skull and they're like looking down and it all came out. But this came out in the reverse position. I feel like some of you guys are coming out of a period of self-started isolation. You know how sometimes you can just get into a rut. And again, especially if you're dealing with planets transiting your 12th house, your 8th house in astrology, you could definitely be going through some things where you just feel alone and nobody understands you. And, you know, kind of sad and down that nobody's really even, you know, like trying to be there for you type stuff. But I feel like y'all are coming out of that. So if y'all have been going through a little bit of a rut, feeling down, I do feel like the month of October, you are going to be coming out of it. Like, I feel like you guys are going to be making appearances, but only like on your time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, This could again be like your platform, you know, because the King of Wands has an audience. The King of Wands is in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like you guys are popping out and showing out, looking good, feeling good. What's coming up for group 3 the month of October? I feel like people are going to be really excited to see you again. People are going to be excited to, you know, just be in your presence, to see your smile, to see your beauty. Let's see what else is happening for group 3. Group 3, the month of October. So we have the Strength in the reverse card. Why? Then we have the, what is this? Is this the 6? Yeah, I believe this is the Six of Wands in reverse. So at some point in the past, you may have felt unsatisfied or unhappy with how things were going. Okay. And that caused you to give up on something, but Spirit wants you to get back to that. That's clearly what I'm getting. It's like, you know, you may have, yeah, get back to it. You know, again, I'm talking to somebody, you have a business or you have some sort of side hustle. You really enjoy it. Your heart is really connected to it. But for whatever reason, you know, you may have gotten discouraged or you may have just stopped, or you had, you know, emotional loss or heartbreak that kind of just stopped your continuation of this. October, get back to it. Get back to it. You're so missed. You're so missed. Okay. That's what Spirit is saying. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, when we go through breakups or we go through like heavy life changes, it can cause us to pull back from our passions. You know, like when you're depressed and stuff and you lose interest in the things that you once loved. Like, I feel this is the energy of you guys finally coming out of this depressive or overly anxious state. And you're like, damn, I can't believe I stopped this in the first place. Like, you get reminded as to why you were doing it. Yeah, you're starting fresh. So if you stopped for a while, you stopped for a good amount of time and you feel like people forgot about you or nobody's going to be there, that's not the case. You're going to get overwhelmed with the amount of love. And, you know, this could be somebody that has a YouTube channel you haven't posted in a while, or this could be somebody, you know, you create services, products for people and they've been needing it. They've been scratching their neck fiending. All right. Like, for real. And I feel like it's going to be a surprise. You're like, damn, y'all really fucked with me on the heavy. Yes, they do. Group number 3. Y'all have been in the cut. Y'all are like the hidden gem. What else is coming through for group 3 the month of October? Y'all got to get back at it. Y'all really do. Okay. Oh, let's see. And, you know, I can tell this story so well because I've experienced it for real, you guys. Like, I've experienced it. Like, when you just be going through so much and, you know, the emotions, like, you get engulfed in the heaviness and you start to claim the title of depression and anxiety, and you just feel like you're in this wave of darkness, and everything that you once enjoyed, everything that you once really loved to do just kind of fades away, and you lose that enthusiasm for it. It definitely hits, but nothing hits better than when you come out of that and you realize that it was just a temporary season and it wasn't your new reality. You feel me? So keep your head up, group number 3. Like, you guys really don't realize the amount of people that miss you, that want to see you, that love when you pop up. You really don't realize that. Like, you might know, but you don't fully know. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back at it, you know? So let's see what else is popping up for group 3. Let's see. So we have, what is this? Is this the 6 of Swords? I believe this is the 6 of Swords. Let me see. 3, 6. It could, no, this is the 9 of Swords. So we have the 9 of Swords here. You guys, in this card, with this particular deck, it makes me think of somebody like you've gone through so much to the point where you could literally write a book, and a book that would help so many people. So I'm not sure if this is Spirit wanting you to pick up that book that you scrapped or you stopped reading it. Okay. Yeah, we have Judgment. So something about October is pushing you to a fresh new start, a new beginning. You have your spirit guides fully around you. I'm hearing the Day of the Dead. Okay. So I don't know what that's about. Okay. Day of the Dead. I'm getting, they're also talking about like the day where you can connect with passed on pets and animals. That day is going to be really significant for you. You're going to have a lot of passed on loved ones that are going to be like communicating with you. You're going to be seeing them in your home. You could be honoring them in your home. But these ancestors, these passed away loved ones are giving you the strength to keep going, and they're giving you the strength to pick something back up, like something that you wanted to do, but you kind of stopped doing it. You got to keep going is what they're saying. So I'm definitely getting that Ways song by Janae Aiko. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And this again is like a message. Oh, look, Knight of Pentacles turns into the King of Pentacles. So what you don't realize is your slow progression, your slow growth, or, the slow momentum that you feel, it's still momentum, and it's still going to carry you to become this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, they're so abundant and prosperous because they didn't give up, even in their slow months, even in their slow season. They believed in themselves. They believed in their gifts. They believed in their purpose. And because of that, they have prospered. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Spirit is telling you, you really have to lock in. So whether this is somebody on a weight loss journey, a fitness journey, a health journey, you feel like you've tried and you've tried and you tried and you're just not seeing different results. Well, keep trying, keep showing up. If you're doing the same thing, you're not seeing results, tweak it a little bit, try something a little bit different with the Fool card. But if anything, don't give up, because if you give up, you're just going to be back in this place of darkness, in this place of feeling like nobody cares and nobody there, that kind of energy. But when it's really just a mental self imposed prison that you've created, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. Sometimes the mental health, it ties into other things, foods that we're eating and other people and environments that we're around. So it's not fully your fault. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like Spirit is saying, like, when we have, trauma from our childhood and from how we were raised, that trauma, it's not our fault. We didn't inflict the trauma. It's somebody else's fault. But unfortunately, we are responsible for healing that trauma and releasing that cycle, breaking free from that traumatic cycle so it doesn't continue. You know what I'm saying? And this recently popped up in a personal reading that I had done. It was a beautiful message that Spirit was channeling. It was a message of, unfortunately, the person or the situation or the people that caused us such pain and heartbreak, they're not going to be the person. They're not going to be the energy that saves us. You are going to be your savior. You are. Of course, you can have assistance from the spirits and the angels and, the universe, but ultimately you have to take the steps. Spirit can whisper in your ear what to do, but if you're not going to take the next step and move your physical body to do it, then you're going to be stuck in a cycle that perpetuates, that's continuous, that drives you crazy. So be the change that you want to see. If you are continuously doing the same thing and expecting different results, that's insanity. Says somebody. Somebody said it. It's a quote. Okay? And this is that tough love pep talk. You know what I'm saying? That tough love. You have to be the person that moves this wheel. And I get it. This wheel might be heavy. This wheel might feel like, when you try to open like a closed 2-liter and that joint's so tight, or you try to open like a pickle jar and it's so tight and it's not budging and you just give up. And then you pass it to somebody else and they just open it with the strength, with the easiness. Don't give up, because it's like this business idea or, this vision that you had, that you are in, you have the heart, you have the drive for it. You know what I'm saying? Your emotions, you're connected with it. If you just give up, you're giving all that success to, somebody else, and that success was yours. You feel me? And that's not on like a selfish type wave of like, oh, if you don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. You don't want them to do it. No, not out of greed, but it's just like, when it's really meant for you, when you're meant to do something, when this is your life path, why just let it pass you by, So the wheel might feel like it needs some WD-40 for you to get it moving, but you can make it do what it do. Okay. You can make that thing do what it mother freaking do. Okay. And you got to trust the process. So October for you is about Spirit filling you with that strength. And you know how they say you just need a mustard seed of that faith. Okay. That's all you need. Just a little mustard seed of faith to really get you that momentum, say, you know what, I'm gonna open this pickle jar. I might need to put it down and let my hands cool off, but I'm gonna pick it back up and I'm gonna make it do what it do, because Shonnetta said that I can make it do what it do. So I'm gonna do what it do. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all are so goofy. And you know what I'm picking up on? To be honest with you, it's that energy, how they say, like, the funniest people are the people that make you laugh so much. Those are the types of people that be, lonely as hell, or they're going through a lot mentally, they're going through a lot emotionally, but they'll never let it show. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. It's like y'all really be laughing through the pain. And that's beautiful, though, because it keeps you going. And again, it's like you guys don't realize how powerful your presence is, your words are, your knowledge is, your energy is. So what y'all really need is a good cleansing. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. You need a good cleansing, okay? And I do feel like some of you guys, there is a secret that you've been carrying from your childhood, from your past, a secret that you don't want to open up about, but it's that right there is the key to initiate this healing. We can't just sweep things under the rug and continue to walk over the rug and wonder why, there's stuff that's like pricking our feet. You know what I'm saying? We have to pull up the rug, look at the dirt, look at the trauma, and face it head on, so then we can figure out what we need to do to sweep this up and to pick up the pile that we've swept and to get it out of our house or out of our energy. I feel like, this could be a secret. I could even be talking about somebody's sexuality right now. Like, let's clock that T. This could be somebody's sexuality, and again, there could even be like, stigma around it, like feelings of embarrassment or feeling like you might get rejected. But at the end of the day, this is your life. And if this is your life, you need to live it. Because what are you living this life for somebody else for? At the end of the day, do you want to be on your deathbed like, damn, like, what would have my life look like if I had just, opened up about my truth? And of course, the sexuality is not for everyone. You know what I'm saying? That was a message for somebody specific. But overall, for you guys, the themes of October, definitely cleanse your energy. I feel like you doing a really, really, really in-depth, like I'm talking, you need to do an in-depth cleansing, so this is what Spirit is talking about for you guys. This is a cleansing with your diet. Okay. This is even if this is like a 3-day fast, or you meditate on that and figure out what you want to do. If you want to do a water fast, if you want to do a juice fast, if you want to do a fruits and vegetable, raw food only fast, or if you just want to fast from the processed fast foods, whatever you're fasting from, there needs to be a diet fast to cleanse yourself, internally. And then you need to do a cleansing on the energetic body, on the aura, okay? Crown chakra all the way to the toes, baby, okay? And then you need to be doing, cleansing with prayers, connecting with the book of Psalms, if that's something that resonates with you. I'm getting Psalms 91 specifically for you guys, and Psalms 121 is coming through. Yep. And then we have the healer. And, this is the path of the healer. A lot of times they say the wounded healer, you have to, being on the path of the healer, it's like you have to go through so many setbacks, because, how are you going to heal people, of certain things when you haven't even experienced it? You remember how I said the thing about the message of, I'm telling you this because I've gone through it, where you get your heart broken so bad, or life whoops your ass so freaking bad to the point where you fall into a very depressive state and you forget your purpose and you lose love for your purpose and what you were brought here to do. Like, I've gone through that, but I have persevered and I have conquered that energy, and we're back and we're better. You feel me? And that's the energy of you guys. You hold this energy as well. So sometimes as a healer, you feel off. You feel like you're thrown off of your wave. You feel lost. You feel confused. But all you need to do is cleanse and reconnect on a deeper level with yourself, okay? And finally address what you've been trying to run from, the elephant in the room. So y'all's reading is definitely very much so deep. And, why are you hiding? We have the cloak. So it's like, so many people want to see you. So many people love you. So many people care about you, but you're over here hiding. And, this is the shadow side of you, because the evolved side of you wants to be seen, wants to help, wants to guide, wants to heal. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to lock in with yourself and ask, is this my higher self, or is this, a shadow side of me that needs to be addressed, that needs to be, seen, and dealt with and honored. You are because they were. And a lot of our shadow elements and qualities that we hold within ourselves comes from what we witnessed when we were being brought up into this world. We are because they were. And if your parents don't deal with certain traumatic generational karmic cycles, if they don't address it, if they don't heal it, it gets passed on to you. And if you don't address it, if you don't heal it, it gets passed on to your kids, and so on and so forth. And so that's why, with the spiritual awakening of the collective and of the mass, everybody is so focused on healing and therapy and, just unlearning so much of the toxicity that was put onto us, and we're so passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? So this is your sign to keep going. Yep. This is your sign to keep going. Okay. All right. Y'all's reading is deep. It truly is. Let's see the astrology. Oh, first let's see the numerology. What's the themes? And the birds are talking to y'all. The birds are, y'all could have a special connection with crows, but the birds are outside my window talking to y'all. Spirit said, talk your shit. Talk it up. Talk it up. So, look. Hey, what did Cleo say? Cleo said, no. That you are loved. Okay, that's what she said. Self-love. Make the effort. October for you guys. That's why you're in the cut. You guys are in the cut because you need to replenish yourself. You need to pour into yourself. You need to, affirm to yourself you are worthy of the self-growth. You are worthy of this fulfilling, career or path as a healer. You are loved, okay? And sometimes you doubt your intuition. Your intuition, your gut, your higher self is communicating, we need to do this, we need to do that, but you just don't quite listen to it, okay? But you're meant to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? You're meant to be a humanitarian in some form, way, shape, or form. You can't run from what you were brought here to do. You know what I'm saying? Because when you are radiating and oozing this self-love, other people want to embody that. Other people want to get on that vibration. That's why they say, when you are a healer and you're guiding people, you lead by example. You know what I'm saying? So that's why healers have moments where they're back in their dark night of the soul and they're in the cut because they have to go through it. It's like an initiation. Okay. But the month of October, make that effort. You have to vow to yourself to continue to show up. You have to vow to yourself that you're worthy of showing up for yourself. You have to vow to yourself that you will make the effort to fulfill your life path as a leader. Ashe. And then we have time out. So y'all have definitely been in the cut. Y'all have definitely been, in your shell. So don't beat yourself up about it, but I feel like this cycle is coming to an end. The month of October, definitely listen to gentler music, gentler foods on the stomach, Of course, if you need to take time out for yourself, do that. But also find that balance of showing up for yourself and then also taking time out for yourself. Try new things, adventure, 555, try new things, try new places, sites. This is fresh energy. Find something new to incorporate on your self-care days, do something. So let's see the astrology around group 3, the month of October. Ooh, so we have Mars and Taurus. The first group got this too. So with Mars and Taurus, this is a big energy of, focusing on going after the stability, going after the structure, going after the things that bring comfort to your life. So definitely focusing on your money, your abundance, your career, your finances, your resources, your values. I feel like you're going to be very motivated to do certain things that can increase your financial comfort in your life. There's also a need to just make very financially conscious decisions with your money. Tauruses do like to save money. So you guys could also be focusing on saving money. What else do we have? We have Venus and Capricorn, earth energy. So October for you guys is definitely about getting grounded, coming back down to earth after being so in your head, you know? Venus and Capricorn, you know, what brings Venus and Capricorn natives, you know, pleasure and joy in this lifetime is feeling stable, feeling like all of their financial needs are met and more, feeling like they don't have to worry about, you know, their living situation, their money, so on and so forth. I feel like y'all are definitely going to be dedicated to your workflow, getting back active, getting the motion going, getting that structure going again. And then we have Venus in Cancer. And it's like you guys could also be giving birth or going back to this career, this way of making money that you really love. Like you love making money this way. You love this side hustle. You love this business that you created. So you're revamping it. You're coming out of the cut with it. Venus in Cancer, this is definitely a month where, yeah, you know, your family can be more so concerned about you. They're concerned about your well-being. You know, they're thinking about you heavily. Your family might even be praying for you. Venus in Cancer is an energy where it wouldn't hurt for you to, you know, socialize with, you know, your bestie or your family members that you trust and that you love. This is a month where you need that extra love. You know what I'm saying? Venus in Cancer, you're definitely going to be sensitive this month. I see sensitivity, but I also do see a sense of seriousness. We have Venus and Pisces in the reverse, 12th house energy. So it's like you guys are coming out of that isolation that I was telling you about. You're coming out of this period of isolation, this period of feeling alone, this feeling of feeling like nobody is there for you or nobody understands you. You're coming out of that. So welcome back. It's good to see you. You know, like that's the energy here. We have Jupiter, first house energy, and Aries. So you guys are embarking on a new enterprise. There's definitely a sense of optimism. There's a sense of excitement. There's a sense of I'm happy to be back. So y'all are definitely coming back in your better. Okay. Then we have Mars and Aries. So Mars and Aries, I feel like, yeah, we have Sun and Pisces. So it's like your intuition is telling you, we need to do this. We need to do this. We need to do this. So listen to your intuition the month of October. Again, the veil is thinner. You know, we're connected more deeply with the spirit realm. So tap into it. Okay. Tap into it. Some of you guys are, you know, psychics. You see visions, you see things. You see it especially very well for other people. But sometimes when it comes to you, you're like, is this really my intuition or am I just projecting? It's your intuition. Okay. So impulsiveness. I feel like you're going to have days the month of October where you just have a surge of energy and you're like, let's get it. Let's go. Let's do this. And then you might have days where you're more so like, all right, let's just rest and recuperate. So for you, it's all about the balance. It truly is. Okay. So we're going to wind down this reading. Y'all's was super long. Let's get you some fortune cards, just random messages. Okay. So more in-depth messages for group 3. More in-depth messages for group 3. So you are protected from negative forces beyond your control. There is protection. We have success. Ooh. Love, deep affection and caring. Look at that. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Great good fortune. And I shuffled this thing. 4-leaf clover. So it's like, you knowing all this, now what's holding you back now? Is it you? Let's get out the way. I feel like y'all have, you know, cried so many tears. Y'all have been, you know, going through so much emotionally, and that's caused you to put other areas of your life on the back burner. No more. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay. So we have money will be coming to you. Compliments from admirers. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay. Okay. So we have marriage. Karma, you will reap what you sown. We have love. Great worry over nothing. A meeting with a stranger could be very important the month of October. What else? You will be shown the way. So October, take the first step, follow your intuition, and spirit will guide you the rest of the way. All right, because there's money. There's like people wanting to give you money. There's people wanting to pay for your services. There's people wanting you. So financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So we have depression, anxiety, worry that someone or something is against you. So you got to shake that energy. You got to shake it off. You got to dust it off, okay? I'm seeing a vision of somebody taking like a bird feather and just sweeping their whole body. You know how like the shamans, they even have like the bundle of herbs and they like shake you down with it. The bundle of herbs and they're shaking you down. They're beating all that negative energy off of you. Y'all definitely might benefit from that. Or maybe an egg cleansing limpia. Okay. Success assured with good plans and hard work ahead. So it's time to get out. It's time to get out of your head. It's time to get into your heart. It's time to get into your bag, is what Spirit said. Group 3. This was quite literally beautiful. Okay. So we're going to close out your reading with an advice card. Okay. Also, I'm doing an extended reading. In the extended reading, we're going to be looking at what herbs would you benefit from incorporating into your magical practice the month of October and why, as well as detailed advice from Spirit to help you enhance your productivity the month of October. And I definitely feel like for y'all, especially, that would be really good. So if you're interested in that, if you want to see what spiritual homework Spirit has for you in that extended, check out the pinned comment. It's also in the description box. If not, it's cool. It's Gucci. Let's get you an advice card to get you through your month ahead beautifully. So final advice for group number 3, the month of October. Let's see. Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's time. Oh, excuse me, I'm over here stuttering. I'm so excited for you. There's no need for you to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or even because of it. Step into the unknown the month of October. Let go of the branch you are clinging on to and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step forward towards the gods, and they will take 10 towards you. We are all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. Oh my goodness, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. Oh my goodness. So I love how that's literally confirming what we're saying here. You know, you got to take the step. You got to do it. You got to keep going. Okay. So this was such a beautiful reading. Group number 3, Chef's Kiss. What a beautiful way to end this video. Truly. Honestly. So if you're headed over to the extended, I will see you there. We're finna get a crack-a-lackin'. If not, I'll see you in my next video. This was so much fun. All right. You have a beautiful month ahead of you. Keep your head up. I'm sending you so much love. Peace.